Hey you all, welcome back to Let's Keep It Real. I am back with another video for you all. We're gonna be talking about Halle Bailey and her restraining order against DDG. But before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Let's Keep It Real. Turn on those post notifications so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And remember, everything that we discuss is alleged and we cannot confirm nor deny. And it is solely and strictly for entertainment purposes, and in this case, educational purposes. Okay, so I know everybody's been seeing all across the internet where Halle Bailey, she took out a temporary restraining order against DDG, and his name is Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr. So the story goes that on May 14, 2025, singer and actress Halle Bailey was granted a temporary restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, rapper and YouTuber DDG, Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr., following allegations of domestic abuse during and after the relationship. So reason I want to talk about the story a little bit, because when I was watching her on his channel and stuff, they seem like a sweet and loving couple and everything, but you know, baby, you got to pay attention to certain things. And I would notice how he would look at her, you know, and he would kind of like give her the side eye when she be talking. I'm like, woo, wait a minute. I'm like, what's the side eye about? You know what I'm saying? You know, when men get to acting out like that, it's like, okay, is this Negro, child, is he jealous of her? Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, but then I said, no, he can't be jealous of her. You know, they together, they look happy, they got this baby together. But baby, as you can see, the tides have turned. But yeah, so, and another thing I noticed about him is that he was hogging the baby. I was like, why is he hogging his baby? This girl just had his baby. You know, the baby wants to be up under the mama, and the mama wants to be with her baby. But let me go on and continue on with this story, y'all. So according to court documents, Bailey accused DDG of multiple forms of abuse, which include physical, verbal, emotional, and financial over their 2-year relationship. I didn't know they were together that long. One particularly violent incident in January 2025 allegedly involved DDG pulling Bailey's hair and slamming her face into a steering wheel, y'all. Child, I knew that he was kind of a little rotten. I seen the little rottenness in him a little bit, but I was like, you know, surely he ain't acting like that with her. You know, he's probably just, you know, acting like it toward people he don't like, but surely not the mother of his child and his girlfriend. And it resulted in her having a chip tooth. Oh my goodness. Bailey submitted photographic evidence of her injuries to the court. And you know, no abuse is acceptable, period. But for this to be one of her first relationships, and she had a child with this man, this is heartbreaking, you all. This is really sad. Additional allegations include DDG unlawfully entering Bailey's home in March 2025. Also, he's just been acting a fool all the way around, destroying her recording equipment and sending her threatening messages. She's such a sweet girl, you all, and I don't believe she's telling no lie. I don't believe it. I believe every bit of it, including a photo of her bed. Bailey also claims that DDG used her social media platforms to harass her, inciting his followers to send her online threats, which I've seen the little comments that he would make on his channel. It was like, you know, you didn't want her, and you had all these other different women, but you kept bringing her up again, which didn't make no kind of sense at all. If you don't want it, you got all these other women that want you, then go on, play. Ain't nobody mad at you. But he gave off a little vibes of that, you know, he was a little obsessed, like Mariah Carey said. Why you is so obsessed, okay? The restraining order requires DDG to stay at least 100 yards away from Bailey and their 17-month-old son, Halo, and prohibits him from possessing firearms or contacting her in any form. It remains in effect until a court hearing scheduled for June 6, 2025, where it may be extended for up to 5 years. I hope she get it for 5 years, because yeah, his behavior, some of the things that I noticed with him, you could just tell some things were off, if that makes any sense. You know, when you look, you be like, okay, this picture don't look like it's a perfect painted picture. It looks like it's some things going on, which I know things are not perfect, period, but that his behavior just kind of I just saw little red signals, that's all. Bailey and DDG began dating in January 2022 and welcomed their son in December 2023. They announced their separation in October 2024. As of now, representatives of both parties have not publicly commented on the matter. So, like I said, you all, DDG, you know, if he did not want Halle, go on with your life. Ain't nobody stopping you. You know, he's mad because she's moved on. He's mad because she's not dealing with, you know, all that she was experiencing with him. And child, you know, some men, they cannot handle a successful woman, point blank, period. And this young lady is very successful. You know, she came from a great home. I don't know what he came from, but I've heard that his sister being online talking about this is not true. Honey, you wasn't there. You wasn't there in that house, okay? Why would this girl take out a restraining order against this man and then she got a chip too? Come on now. Pay attention. People need to start paying attention and quit being so quick to run and rush to judgment, okay? You know, so with that being said, you know, people can formulate their own thoughts and opinions, but as for me, I believe the girl 100%, simply point blank period. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and I will see you all soon with another video.